What did Jesus mean when he said to take up your cross and deny yourself? Well, basically, what he was talking about was intentional self sabotage. Because the flesh wants, it desires, it has urges, it's always compelled to give an answer, a solution, another addition in linear time. Jesus suggests carry the cross, deny the self, to go backwards, which takes intentional self sabotage. Um, and that's one of the things that all these religious fucking positive mantra head fucking retards do. Sorry, I just hit you with a barrage of shit there. But I don't care. Maybe that was intentional self sabotage. I'm comfortable in that. Um, so to intentionally self sabotage to get rid of the ambitions, right? Because Jordan Peterson says ambitions cause blindness, which they do, but that's not really the thing going on there. That's like a derivative symptom of a higher law, something a bit deeper, which is like the gravity, the Planck scale. There's relativity, and then I think there's Planck below that. So to intentionally self sabotage, and why this is important is because when you hit moments like enlightenment, or when you cast, that's a parable of the unclean spirit in the Bible, when you cast that spirit out, you want to bring it back in. You want to bring it back into the house. You want to celebrate your enlightenment like a big, huge plus, 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 plus success. This is how everybody's attuned for this. This is probably why they don't get there, because the universe doesn't give you anything you can't handle. And you can get yourself really fucked up. Going into the underworld, having Kundalini experiences, which is that serpent in the garden, the Ouroboros. That's basically the Kundalini. Okay, and that thing can really fuck you up. This is what these douchebags don't know in academia. They sit there and they speak their whiteness rhetoric about enlightenment and all that shit, and they sell fake junk. From there to compelled speech, they sell all this fake junk, okay, that blocks out the truth. They are literally the poison that has to stop poisoning minds to with all that normie culture shit, because all that is anti-enlightenment. That's all nonsense, and that's why it's falling apart, because it doesn't work. And then all we really have left is the universe trying to force us into an enlightenment. Like, dude, there's nothing left. There's no bullshit left. Get real or get the fuck out. That's basically what the universe is saying to us. We have very little room for error. Notice how everyone's always getting pounced in a debate. There's not room for error left. There's like really very little, and that's what we've left ourselves with. For living the way we've lived for so long. And nobody wants to hear about that. Nobody wants to accept that. But that's all part of things having to accept. The underworld make you accept that, or it'll fucking make you go mad out of your mind. Or you'll just ruin the experience. So to deny yourself and to carry your cross sets you up to take such a journey into the underworld and handle enlightenment without clapping your hands at it, without going on the left-hand path, without inviting the unclean spirit back into the house, without getting devoured and consumed by the Kundalini. Because the Kundalini is like a pinnacle moment. When people get that, or when they get this enlightenment, that's like a pinnacle moment, but you're not supposed to celebrate that, because that shit'll take you over. You're not supposed to attach to that. And that's all what we're set up to do from academia, is non-stop attachment, non-stop more, gimme, I want, now. And they just rush into things. They don't even know what the fuck shit is. They just want things. That's really all it is. They just want it. Okay, that's why it's such a fucking big deal, because nobody knows what the fuck anything is. They just want stuff. Okay, and you have to ask questions. What is it? You have to know what things are. So, in this whole gig, it's really a mess. It's a poisonous mess. These fucking losers won't come out of their ideology, which is their broken dreams. And it could be the total loss of everything they know in career. Okay? All that they're clinging to is an ideology that isn't reality. It's not reality. It's not the actuality. It's wrong. And they won't accept that. And that's the problem with postmodernism. They want to talk about postmodernism and all this crying about losing. They're the biggest, sorest losers ever. These scholars, these professors, they won't take their loss and get the fuck out and admit it. They won't. They keep trying to pick up the pieces and they're fucking holding up everyone else's progress. We have to sit and suffer. And I mean, we sit and suffer while these people just keep rolling their shit downhill. Like, you gotta say enough is enough. You gotta stop fucking buying into these fucking retards, because you're buying not into them and their pretty rhetoric, you're buying into what they leave in as an example. All the trash, all the actions of garbage, all the experimental shots they're taking. They're just out there fucking experimenting on you. And you let them wear around these shoes like they're professionals. They're not. They're anything but. They're actually some of the most dangerous people that I've ever seen. And they play it real innocent. They have a real good fucking serpent snake act. Okay, they're liars, tricksters. They have a really good act. They have a lot of resources behind them. They have a lot of connections, and all that connections is normie culture, old fucking world shit. It's all broken. Who gives a fuck about their statistics, their connections? You're helping them poison their mind with garbage, with fake news, okay? One of you has to put the kibosh on the other. You gotta go rescue dad out of the fucking underworld. So, or else he's just gonna sit there fucking drilling you with shit. And, whatever they can get away with, they're gonna try and get away with that. Because they don't want to lose. They're clinging. And this clinging is their ideology. They're literally possessed by this old ideology. They're possessed by the future ideology they think's out there having to do with the culture. They're fucking possessed by all this shit. And they can't get over it and let go. They're the only ones that's never had to do any of the work. All the work that these motherfuckers are doing out there, getting drilled, the left, getting criticized, they don't have to deal with any of it. They've been saved from that this whole time. They haven't done any inner work. I don't want to fucking hear it from them. I can see it all over them. I can see their root. I can see their fruit. Not only that, they're playing this fucking game where they're trying to beat your mouths closed about saying, yo, I was victimized. I want my fucking money for college back, motherfucker. I want my shit back. Fuck you. I want what I fucking want. Okay? And they try and say, oh, you're playing victim. Get over it, man. Fuck you. Okay? I'll pull it out and victimize the shit out of you. How do you like that? Okay? And that's what's going on right now to these professors. And they don't like it. I don't give a fuck. Okay? Fuck you. You see me? Big old fuck you. Alright? You're going to lose every time, and that's what you deserve. Okay? You deserve to do that because you poison people. You're a poisoner of the well. Okay? Jesus Christ calls motherfuckers like you philosopher fucking whack jobs, poisoners of the well. Okay? Jesus wasn't a philosopher. He didn't do fucking philosophy, you stupid smacked asses. Out there trying to philosophize God together. That's God is not fucking philosophy, okay? God is much different, okay? And if we all had the power and connection of God, we wouldn't be in these messes. We wouldn't have to sit around an institution getting raped through our ass for basic knowledge and common sense. A lot of this is just common sense. The whole thing with relativity they can't figure out is just fucking common sense. But they're so stupid and brain damaged that it seems like paramount discoveries. And really, it's just ridiculous. and they're going to string you up and set you along and talk about like they're concerned like, oh, well, other people shouldn't just walk off from their responsibilities. But that's exactly what they're doing to you motherfuckers. And they're trying to beat your mouths closed about saying anything about it. So they're actually taking your freedom of speech. And they're doing it in all these small, little subtle ways, okay? Not only that, they're out there getting your freedom of speech thrown away because all they're doing is talking shit. So they really aren't saying anything. Their free speech is a fucking illusion. It's a delusion they have. They live in a psychosis. It's called a psychosis. And they don't want to come out of their psychosis, especially now that they know they've been caught in their psychosis. Now it's really hard to come out of that. And I don't give a shit. I'm not here to fucking give a shit about them. Okay? I'm here to get rid of shit like that. Alright? And it's poison, it's evil. I've seen enough of it. Fuck them, and they can come get it any time. I'll debate any of them.